Picture this, you've just bought a very expensive machine for your factory. You put 10 units through it a week. But now what if you put 100 units through the machine? Your profitability goes up, right? But we only have the same amount of time, 24 hours in a day. So the question is, how can we put more through our machine, us? Think about this. If you can find out the specific issues, what motivates that customer to buy, can you see how that's going to be more powerful? Can you also see how that's going to be faster? So the only way you're going to do more and sell more is if you gain velocity. Companies, in my opinion, have it wrong when it comes to growing sales. If they want to grow 10 million, first thing is let's get 5 extra salespeople in here. That's probably the worst thing you can do. All right, you have to find a way to have better conversations, more powerful conversations, and you can reduce that sales cycle. So as CEOs, how do we create the energy in our companies? How do we build a high-performing sales culture? What we have to do is we have to create the right mindset. So what I bring into my keynotes is some kind of transference of skill. And I prove to the audience that just by changing the conversation, by asking one different question, they merely reposition themselves in the minds of the customer and they become more valuable. So they looked at me and they said, how are we going to do it? And I said, I have no clue. Now, you may be looking at me like, why would I do that? Well, I didn't have a clue because we didn't get into it yet. I don't have the answers up front. And if you have the answers up front when you go into a customer interview, you are not having the right sales conversation. Because the answers should be born out of collaboration as to what is important to them and what you could do for them.
The audience that we had were totally engaged and attentive to this approach, and I think it'll make a dramatic impact on our sales going forward.
He was incredible. Liked him so much that I ended up hiring him for my business, turned it into something that's more customer-centric and focused.
Don't worry about hitting home runs. Worry about helping your customers hit their home runs. Move from a self-focused mindset to a customer-focused mindset. Because when you help your customers hit their home runs, they're going to be succeeding. And when they're succeeding because of you, they're going to be looking at you and they're going to be saying, that's the person I want. I would never be here without you, and I can't get rid of you. It was so powerful that the sales cycle was reduced from 5 calls to 3. How much more could you produce in a year if you reduce your sales cycle from 5 calls to 3? But the point that I want you to understand is that it all starts and ends with us. Your success starts and ends with you. We can no longer act as salespeople, we must act as leaders.